It's another one of those days where the sun is in and out of the clouds. Oh, I can never get the lighting right for these. I hope you're well. I, as you may be able to hear, am a bit bunged up. I caught a pretty bad cold and I'm just getting over it now. I'm still a little bit blocked up, but I feel a lot more energetic. I don't have a sore throat, although I still think I'm quite contagious. Today I'm going to do like a bit of a decluttering video. I have talked about my decluttering in the past and showed you items that I've got rid of, but I've never really done an actual decluttering there and then. And there's been something that's needed decluttering for a while. One moment. Sorry, just coughing. This is my nail kit. Now it's really heavy. It's actually got all of my nail stuff in. There's not many files, but there is files and things in there, but it's my nail polish. I need to get rid of some nail polish. I hold on to my nail polish in the hope, so the idea that I'm going to do nail art and I might need this green and I might need this orange, because what happens if I want to do a flower and I need a green to do a stalk? I don't do nail art. I have no patience for it. I might do it once and then think, yeah, that really looks really cool, and then not do it for like 2 years. So it's time I got rid of the nail polish in here, and you're going to watch me do it. And hopefully I can just make snap decisions. I know there will be things that I'll hum and haw over, but let me introduce you to my nail kit. So this is my nail box. I hope you don't mind. I'm just kind of sitting on my ottoman. This is kind of the easiest way to do this. So if I open this up, this is what it looks like. Kind of folds back, your typical kind of a makeup one. It's a pretty sturdy box, and as you can see, it's jam-packed. There's also a ton of stuff that side, and I've got like a bag full of ones there. I think I'm going to end up keeping most of those because they're my OPI ones, are my favourite ones, but we'll just start with this side first. Okay, where to start? Obviously I'm going to need these. These are my toe separators. I only have one pair, so I'm obviously going to keep hold of them. Put those over there. Nail file. What have I got? I've got one nail file there. That's what I'm going to keep. I also have a teeny tiny one, which was off like it was almost like a matchbook of nail files, and you snapped one off. I've never used it, I'm never going to use it, so that's going to go in the bin. If I go on to cutting tools, these are my cuticle cutters, and I have nail clippers. I only have one of each of those. I do have a tiny little travel size version of this, but this is in my kind of my walk-in makeup bag / chemist in my bag, so I'm going to keep these for this. Cuticle items, I've got 3 orange sticks. There's no reason to have 3, to be honest. There's no reason to have any. I've got 2 cuticle items here, a metal one and a plastic one. I don't actually know the official name for these. I think they're just cuticle pushers. Despite the metal one being metal and essentially harder, I find it better for my nails because I can really get in the cuticle quite gently and just push it back. Whereas this, because of its flat tip, I have to push quite hard on my nail and then push back. So I actually prefer this. This is a more professional one. So I'm going to keep this and get rid of all these. The last 2 items in here are, what is this? It's like a nail repair. It's, hold on, is there actually any in? I'm just going to see if there's even any in. Oh yes, there is. It's just hard to see because it's all covered up. You put this on your nails and it strengthens your nails. It's not great for you because it's got formaldehyde in. I actually find formaldehyde really good for my nails. It's the best thing that strengthens my nails up, despite it not being the best thing to use on your body. So I will keep that because when I need it, I do use it and it comes in handy. And the only other thing is a nail glue. I don't wear false nails that often, but I'll usually wear some for my ASMR videos or for Halloween. I think I've got some upstairs. What I'll do is I'll keep this out, and if I've got glue in with my nails, then I'll get rid of this. If not, then I'll keep this. What I'm going to do now is just empty my nail polishes out all in one go and then go through them. So the easiest way I thought to do this, usually people will do it in brands, so they'll have all their SE, all of their OPI, all of their Models Own. However, I know if I do that, then I will end up with more colours than I needed. So I've decided to do it in colour, so I can actually see how many colours of different nail polishes I've got and how many I actually need. Start with the oranges. This Essie one I actually bought in New York, Sunday Fun Day. I thought it looked really pretty. It was kind of a peachy, orangey with a gold glitter in. Loved it, put it on my nails. It looks absolutely horrible. I do not suit orange. This, again, I bought it to use when I was doing nail art, and I've had it years, and you can see how much I've used. Not much at all. So both of these are going to go the journey. I've got one green and, well, one mint and one pale lemon, and I have used quite a lot of these, and I do use them quite often. Sometimes when I'm in the mood, I'll paint one nail a pastel colour of, like, you know, pink, blue, green, yellow and something else. So I'm going to keep both of these. So this is my blue collection. I know this looks a little bit purple. It looks very purple on camera. It is actually blue with a lot of purple flecks in. If you put it next to a purple nail polish, you would see how blue it is. I've actually had to paint my nail in this because I've forgotten what it looks like on my nails, really. And that's because I haven't really chosen this colour very often. There are colours in this collection that I might put on my nails, dislike, and then rather than taking it out of my collection, I'll just put it back. And again, next time I go to paint my nails, I've forgotten that I didn't like it the last time. So this blue, I absolutely love this blue, definitely keeping it. Although last time I painted my nails this colour, I dropped this bottle with the lid off. It bounced, spun around and sent blue nail varnish flying all over my bathroom, all over my laptop. My laptop screen was covered. It was one of the worst days. I just had to clean my laptop screen, my MacBook, with nail varnish remover. And if you know how delicate laptop screens are, you will know that that killed me to do that, but I'm definitely keeping this one. This, I bought this because it's got such, you can't really see it. I'm going to try it in this light. It's got such a pretty sheen on it, like a really electric blue sheen. You just can't see it. But the problem is it takes 3, almost 4 coats to actually coat your nail in this colour. It's way too thin, and I know it's way too thin and I never use it, but for some reason I've just kept it. So this one's going the journey. This one, obviously I popped it on my nails there. I don't like it. It's not very blue, and to be honest, it's not really that purpley. This one, which is like a royal blue, I prefer much more over this one. And again, even if I put this one in my purples, there would be purples I would choose over this one. So I'm going to keep this Barry M one, which is, what colour is it? I have no idea. It doesn't seem to have a colour, so we'll just call it nice blue. And this OPI one is going out the door. 2 of my pale pinks. I do have a collection of pinks, but these are like my pale pinks. I did paint my nails with these as well. This one is this colour, which is, what's this called? I think in pink, and that's what it looks like. And this one, which is Pinkadoodle, has come up this colour. I don't like this. Looking at them, I would have chosen this one over this one. However, this one hasn't really gone on very well. You can kind of see my nail underneath. I don't really think it goes with my skin tone very well, whereas this one is a very, very pale, kind of, you know, if I want a colour on but I want it super subtle, I would go with this one. So this one, which is, I'm a bit ashamed to say, is almost completely full, is leaving my collection, and I'm going to keep this one. I am going to offer my friends and my mother, my mother-in-law, all of these. I'm just going to say, take your pick. And then the rest I'm going to throw out because you can't donate used nail varnishes. This is going to be, this is going to be really hard. I think I actually think that these are the same colour. Basically, someone bought me a block of mini bottles of OPI, and I think maybe 4 or 5 of them I already had in the large version. So I'm going to keep this because I adore this colour. This is one I've just recently bought, and this is pink flamenco. What I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can pour this mini one into the large one and actually make use of it, because it is new. I do love that colour, and there's no point throwing out a mini one when I could maybe use it for, you know, holiday if I'm going to take a colour away, or I can just pour it into that large one. This is a relatively new one, this SE. This is Exotic Liras. And I like this because it's kind of got a darker, it's not red, but it's a really dark shade of pink, also almost a magenta, I'd say. So this is a definite keep. It looks a little bit, just a little bit orangey on the camera, but is like a more of a magenta. So I'm going to keep those ones. This one is the one that I use with, where is it? These are when I put my nails on. When I'm feeling a bit fun, I'll paint my nails in all these different colours. I'm trying to think what other colour I use. I think it was a peach. It was, to be honest, it was probably that colour. I think this was the other colour that I painted my nails, but I don't do these very often, so there's no point keeping that. I'm a bit torn. I did use this not so long ago. It's Madison Avenue. The reason I bought it is a little bit silly. I had just come back from New York and we stayed in a hotel on Madison Avenue, and I was like, oh, it's meant to be. I'm meant to get this colour. And it's okay. It's not amazing though. It's not really one I kind of want to put on my nails. I do it because I feel like I should. So I'm actually going to say, oh, I'm going to give that one away. These two, I think I might have to paint my nails in these, to be honest. Yes, I'm going to have a quick paint of my nails. So I've just painted my nails in these colours. My little finger is this one, which I like. I do really like. However, this one, which was the one I thought I would keep out of the two of them, I'm not really loving. It's a bit bland. There's nothing much to it. So I'm going to get rid of this one and keep this one. So this is my red collection. I've just taken all the colours off my nails just in case I need to paint them again. I was never one for red nail varnish, and then I tried this one. This was my first ever one. I think this is, no, vodka and caviar. This was my first one. And I fell in love with red nail varnish. It's just so elegant, so classy. So vodka and caviar will definitely stay because it's one of my favourites. And again, in that small one, I was given a miniature version of vodka and caviar. I've just been lazy and not poured them in. So I'm going to put that one in there because there's plenty of room in there. This one, I'm not really a waitress. I love this. It's a really deep red, got a metallic sheen to it, and it's just a little bit darker for the fall or Christmas. This one is, I don't know if this is an orange or a red. It's more of an, it's a mixture, to be honest. It's like got a very orange hue with a bit of a pinky sheen. Whatever it is, I don't like it, so that's gonna go. And this, the Jelly Shine, I got this just to test the gel shine out. I do love it. It is a red I'm going to use, so I'm going to keep that as well. My lilacs, my beautiful, beautiful lilacs. Barry M was my very first lilac colour. As you can see, it's all the way down there. I adore this colour. This is one of my most worn colours. That's why I've got 3 bottles in almost exactly the same shade. I'm going to keep my OPI because obviously I love this colour. Lucky Lucky Lavender, this one. I do use it. It is my favourite shade. And I think, let's just shake this up. This one was one I think I bought with a voucher. Usually when you go to Boots, you get number 7 vouchers, and it's like £5 off something. So most people tend to go with a nail varnish, which is like £6. So you only end up paying £1 for it. Very, very similar colour to this. I absolutely adore it. It's ever so slightly lighter. So I'm definitely going to keep this. I am going to get rid of my Barry M. Even though I love this colour and I wore it a lot, it's very old. And also the coverage on Barry M, I don't find the coverage to be very good, and it chips really, really quickly. That's the one downside about Barry M. I find it chips really quickly. So I am going to get rid of this one and keep these two. My purples, you'd think that these are my favourite colours and not my lilac. I'm going to take these two out straight away because these are duplicate colours that I'm going to keep because I'm going to pour in there. This one is Lincoln Park After Dark, and this one's Lincoln Park at Midnight. I love both of these. They're both very, very dark purples. I don't really wear black nail varnish very often, so the darkest I'll go is something like this. This one's more of a one tone, really dark, good coverage, and this one has a bit of a kind of a silver sheen to it, a very subtle silver sheen. So keeping both of these because I do love them and I wear them a lot. This Pamplona Purple, this is a pretty newish one. I really, really like it and I will be choosing to wear it in the autumn. This one, Barry M, again, I love this. It's a purple with a silvery sheen, but unlike this one, it's more of a, what I'd call a true purple. This is more like a plum. Absolutely love it. This is one of my favourites. I think it's about down to there now, you can see. So I'll definitely be keeping that, especially with Halloween coming up, because I usually wear purple around Halloween. This one is suede nail varnish. I know it doesn't look like it's been worn very often, but I do love my suedes. I've only got 2 that are suede effect, and this is one of them, and it just so happens to be in purple. So I'm actually going to keep... Did I get rid of any? Oh no, I didn't get rid of any. Okay, I'll just keep all my purples. I almost feel like you're going to judge me if I don't get rid of enough. These, I'll probably end up getting rid of a couple of these. This one, I don't even know if there's much in there. This is Bring On The Bling, one of my all-time favourite OPI glitters. I am in love with this colour, and that's probably why I've held on to it. Let's have a look. Yeah, look at it. It's just goopy. There's no way I could put that on my nails. Oh, but it's beautiful. I think I might have to treat myself to another one of those. I love it. I love all the colours in it. I love the shade of gold. It's not kind of a harsh. Like this one is a kind of a very brassy yellowy gold, whereas this is kind of almost a bit of a rose gold. Absolutely love this, but let's be honest, that's not going to go on my nails. So sadly, I'll put that over there. May as well go into this while we've got it. I bought this thinking I'm going to love it, and I don't. It's horrible. I don't know what I was thinking at the time. It's a Head Candy one from Model's Own. Like I said, this is the colour I love, very subtle, muted gold. This is kind of just a really blingy, bright yellow gold, and although it does look like I've worn it quite a lot, it usually just goes over a nail varnish just to maybe act like a harder top coat, but I don't really wear it, and to be honest, I wouldn't go for it if I wanted a glitter. This one, adore it. I'm definitely going to keep it. As you can see, it's in my favourite shade of lilac, and it's glitter. The only problem is it does chip off if I don't put a base coat on. It just kind of comes off in sheets, but I'll definitely be keeping that one. Again, this one, Barry M, I love it. It's a kind of rose pinky glitter, very similar to that but in a more pinky colour. I adore it. I'm definitely keeping that. Bourgeois. There's one thing I love about this, and it's the shape of the brush. If I show you the shape of the brush, Don't know if you can see it very well. It's a kind of a like a rounded brush, and it is actually, this range came out for the shape of the brush. The brush is really, really good. I love it. But the colour, I wore it a few weeks ago just to quickly put on for a video, but I wouldn't wear it day to day. It's very, very young, very pinky, and it's just not for me anymore. This one is gold, you'll be able to see. I actually bought this thinking it was silver, like a pewter. Oh, I hate it when it does this. Just gently pull that off there and show you. It's like a, you know, a mustardy gold. I don't like it. It was a mistake when I bought it because I thought I was getting like a pewter silver. Turned out to be gold. I did wear it, but just for dressing up. But I definitely won't be wearing that again. Let's have a look at this one. Let's see if I could even wear this if I wanted to. Yes, I could. Look at that. Perfect. 100% keeping this. This is one of my early favourites. Just a red glitter. Usually I'll put this underneath, 2 coats of this on, and then this almost as a top coat, and it just looks like I've got nails with this on. It's called, what is it? Red glitter. But I call it my Dorothy nails. It's like Dorothy shoes in a bottle. Absolutely adore it. This one was a relatively new one I got sent. Again, it kind of reminds me of this. It's nice to have something on your nails, but it's very, very subtle. It can go over the top of a polish just to give an iridescent sheen, or you can wear it on your own. So I will be keeping this. And this, what am I going to do about this? I bought this because I thought it looked really cool. It does kind of act as a top coat, but the problem is the glitter chunks are so big. Like these, they're tiny and they sit really nice on your nails. These are so large that they catch on things and pull off, and they actually catch on your clothes. And as much as I love the colours in there, it's not the best nail varnish to wear, so yeah, I'm gonna get rid of it. These are my nudes. I think this is going to be relatively easy. I bought this ages ago. Don't wear it, don't like it, doesn't go on very well. It does that thing where you can kind of still see your nail underneath, and I didn't find it actually strengthen my nail. You can see how old it is by the fact that that colour's peeling off on the lid, so that's a get rid of. This, I bought this with one of those vouchers. Don't like it though. It's just, it doesn't really suit my tone. It's a bit boring, so that's get rid of. This, my Essie, not just a pretty face. I always wanted a nude from Essie, and I bought this thinking it would be lovely, and it's not. It doesn't go on very well. You can see my nails underneath. It's streaky, and I don't know, it kind of clashes. Even when I wear nudes, if I wear a nude top and it's too similar to my skin colour, it actually looks really bad, and it seems to be the same with nail varnish, so I'm getting rid of that. This were, well, both of these were in that little gift pack I got sent. This, I'm just not into browns. I doubt I would ever wear that. In fact, I don't think I've ever put that on my nails, and to be honest, I don't really intend to, so getting rid of that. And these two, which are almost identical colours, I like this. This is kind of a nude with a very, very small tint of, very subtle tint, should I say, of pink. I do like it, and it's going to stay because I need, you know, one nude. I need to be able to paint my nails in a very subtle colour without having sheen, so I'm going to keep that one. This one, I'm just going to paint on my nails and see what it looks like. So I've just put 1 coat of this on. My index finger is that one. It's kind of a nice pink there. This one is just a little bit too brown. I don't know if you can see the difference on the camera, but this one is got a pink hint, and this one on my nails just looks a little bit brown, so I'm going to be putting that on the get rid of pile and keep this one. These are the last of the colours. Well, these are more hues. Actually, I've got this one over here. White, I'm always going to keep white. It's great to have a white base if I need it. This is down to there, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour that white OPI in there because there's no point wasting it. And I don't think there's a problem with mixing nail varnishes. Let's hope not. Black, this is a black with silver. I do have this. I don't use it very often, but I do like to have a black in there. I do use it when I do my ASMR videos, and I just want a black. I would actually like just a pure black rather than having so many silver flecks in there. So I might look at getting, a proper black rather than that, but I'll keep this for now. This nail varnish, I can't even begin to tell you how old this is. This is the old one. Let's have a look. Where have we got the new ones? So this is the new style, and this is the old style, and this is really old. 15 years? I have used this a lot years ago when I didn't have many polishes to choose from, but now I've got lots of polishes, it kind of gets, pushed to the side. I do have another silver, which I keep. This one is the same as that purple one. It's a matte, so it doesn't go on like shiny. It goes on, dries within about 10-15 seconds, and is a nice matte one. So I'm going to keep this and just let this go the journey. It's been in my possession a long time, and I think this is probably just going to go in the bin, this one, because it's so old. This one, my friend bought me for my birthday a couple of years ago. I love grey in clothing. I have so many grey hoodies and grey t-shirts, but nails, I just don't like it. I think it looks really boring. It might be lovely for somebody else, but it's just not a colour that I really want to put on my nails. When I go in my nail varnishes and I look at all the beautiful colours I've got, grey is not one that pops out. So I think I tried it, didn't like it, and then just kind of kept it. So that one's going to go the journey. And last but not least, my base coats and top coats. This, Sally Hansen, this was one with formaldehyde in, I think. It used to work really well. Is this a new one I bought or not? I don't think it is. I can't tell if this is a new one. I remember having one of these and thinking it worked amazing, then going out and buying another one. However, I don't know how long I've had this, which tells me I probably have had it too long. I don't really think it works anymore on my nails. It makes them a bit dry, so I'm going to get rid of that. This is, well, this is a top coat, which, oh, where is the top coat? Oh, I didn't buy it. Okay, so this is a top coat I did have. Then I decided to pour in another top coat, and it just didn't work anymore. It was absolutely rubbish. It's gone kind of yellowy and I don't want it, so that's going to go the journey. Base coats, I love this base coat. This is obviously my old one, this is a new one. This, although there's still some left, is a bit, I don't know if you can see that, it's kind of like cobwebs. And whenever I try and put it on my nails, it's a bit goopy and it's just all stringy. So that one's just going to have to go straight in the bin, and that was a new one, so I'm going to keep that. These two, this is a brand new one I bought, Sally Hansen. This is okay, it's not great, it's kind of my backup one in case, I don't know, why do I have a backup one? I want a backup one. I'm just going to justify it to myself to have a second one in case I need to lend one out to somebody. Everybody needs a top coat. But this is a brand new one I bought. It's actually a base and a top coat. And if I'm going to be honest, I've never found a polish that doubles really well as both a base and a top coat. I find it better if you have a separate base coat, which is like a thick, sort of pale. It's not white. It doesn't go on white. It does go on clear, but it's a little bit cloudy. I always find purpose base coats work way better than a top coat that doubles as a base coat, but this is a really good top coat. So I'm going to keep these three and get rid of these three. So this is all the nail varnish I got rid of. I'm actually quite proud of how much I got rid of. There are some colours in there that I could, if I hummed and hard enough about it, could go in and be like, oh, I'll just take that out and maybe I'll use it. But I'm not going to. I'm going to snap a picture, send it to everybody and just say, you know, first come, first served, what colours do you want? And then the rest I'm just going to throw away. So I'm going to put what I've got left, all of the polishes I've got left, back into my box and see how well they fit now. I'm going to be honest, I got rid of way more than I thought I'd get rid of. The box now is totally different. There's so much space. I did have this in it, and this actually came from my epilator. My epilator lived in here, and I loved it because it's so heavy duty that I've been storing my nail varnishes in it. And now I kind of don't need to because I don't need them separated off. So I don't really think I need them in there. My little sister might like this because it's got a snowflake in the zip bit there, which is kind of like frozen, and it's kind of like frozen colours, isn't it? So yeah, everything just sits way better. I can stand them all up. People had told me you really shouldn't lie your polishes on the sides. I've only got a few polishes laying on the side because, to be honest, I've never really had a big problem with them lying on the side. So I've got a few at the top, and then the rest just fit really nicely at the bottom. I can space out my cuticle pusher, my clippers, my toenail separators, and I've also got a little bit of room there for some cotton pads for when I take my nail varnish off. So to look at it, it does look a bit sparse and empty, but I'm not going to go and fill it up with new nail varnishes. The Purge, looking at the stuff I've got rid of, feels good. Like, I have got rid of a lot of stuff there, and had someone had just taken all those out originally and said, right, we're going to get rid of these, what do you think? I'd probably been snatching them back and being like, oh, well, I need this and I need this. But because I've put them in colour groups and I can see what I've got, and I'm actually like, well, no, I've got this purple or I've got this pink, I don't need this other one. It feels good. I feel better about it. Probably because I've done it, which might be a bit of a hint about if you're helping someone purge or get rid of anything, declutter, kind of get them to do it, because if it's their reason and it's them the ones getting rid of everything, my house making funny noises, then at the end of it they're not going to be trying to take things back. So yeah, I feel good about this. I'm going to close it up now, take it back upstairs, and I've already texted my friends and my little sister and see what they want, what nail varnishes they're going to have. And it feels good to, you know, top somebody else's collection up, because they might not have a nice blue or an OPI or something, and I can kind of give them. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you have a collection, it doesn't need to be a nail varnish collection, if you have a collection where you know that you skim over things, you know, maybe a lip liner, nail varnish, hair clips, clothes, just take half an hour out and just go through them and be like, right, would I wear this or would I always skip over it? And then get rid of stuff, purge some things, and let me know how you did. Let me know if you feel better afterwards. I always feel better after purging stuff, like, I don't know, like a weight off my shoulders. There's definitely there's definitely weight out of this. A physical weight has actually gone from this, because this was really heavy and there was no way I'd be able to lift it up like this. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me. I hope to see you next time. See you later.